Hello, this is the math video for Monday, May 18th. We are on page 735. This is lesson 31 in our books, and it's called Add Using Arrays. Now on page 735 and 736, it's showing some examples and kind of letting your family know what exactly an array is and how you can use it to count things. So check those two pages out and talk about the arrays examples that are on page 736. And then we'll start going on to page 737 once you're ready. So pause the video so you can talk about those first two pages, and we'll continue in a minute. All right, let's go to page 737. This is called Explore Adding Using Arrays. So it has this picture of these baseball hats that are on a little shelf, and it says, Rob's team has shelves for their hats. How many hats are there in all? So go ahead and pause the video and figure out how many hats there are altogether. All right, excellent. So there are a number of ways that you could solve this problem of how many hats there are. And we are using arrays, which is like a little drawing to help figure things out. So if you look at the hats on those shelves, I'm just going to draw some here. So I'm not going to actually draw hats. I'm going to draw some circles to show the picture. So here we have the same picture of the hats. So you probably just counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 all the way to get the answer of 12, which is correct. But I want to show you another way that you can do that. If you count these 4, we could write a 4 here. And if you count these 4, we could write a 4 here. And if you count these 4, we could write a 4 here. If we add up 4 plus 4 plus 4, we would have our answer of 12. So that is the one way to go for doing arrays. This is called row. Those are called a row. This is a row, this is a row, and this is a row. Okay, there's another way that you can do it, and that is this. If you count down these sections, these are called columns. Imagine a building that has columns holding it up. Columns are really long and straight and tall. If we were to add this way, we would add 1, 2, 3, 3 plus 1, 2, 3, plus 3, plus 3 equals 12. Same answer. So this is a way that you can draw an example to show how you can add up those hats using an array. So that's what we're talking about in this lesson. If we turn to page 738, it says, explain how you can find the number of hats in all. So talk about that. We just talked about it ourselves. So think about that. Number 2, this is looking ahead what we're going to learn in the lesson this week. An array can be used to represent the numbers in a problem. Arrays have equal rows that go across. Arrays have equal columns that go up and down. And you can see how they've drawn a picture here, same like I did. The columns going up and down, the rows going across. So it says in number A, circle one row and label it row. Circle one column and label it column. How many numbers of hats are in every row? Compare. How many number of hats are in every column? Compare. So look at the little picture and figure that out. Write an equation to show the total number of hats. So that's kind of what I did here in the example with the 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 and the 4 plus 4 plus 4. So those are examples of the problems that you can do. Number 3, explain how the array represents the problem. Tell how the equation you wrote matches the array. So you can talk about that. Let's turn to page 739 and let's think about what you know about arrays. So, so you have the 4 boxes of in my own words, my illustrations, and examples. So, in your own words, describe here what is an array. What is an array? Remember, it is a chart that shows the number of things in a column and rows. Illustrations. So draw a picture here to show an array. So here's an array of dots that I've written, and you can label this one rows. They go that way, and these are the columns. If I'm going too fast, of course, pause the video so you can keep up. So that would be a good example. And then down here, let's draw some more examples of arrays. You can do some dots like I did, or some circles. And then write a little math problem to match, to show how you can figure that out. Another example that's not an array would be this. Imagine that we have, these are cookies, and they have chocolate chips on top. That's a non-example of an array. It's kind of like an array, but they're not all lined up nice and neat like this one. But you could still figure out the math if you're trying to add the chocolate chips. 3 in this cookie, 3 in this cookie, 3 in this cookie, 3 in this cookie. So that's an example of a non-example. So go ahead and finish that page. Number 2 at the bottom says, write an equation to show the total number of stars in the array. So you have the picture there, so you can practice writing a equation, either using the rows, which go across, or the columns, which go up and down. And on page 740, number 3 says, solve the problem. Show your work. Natasha's team has shelves for their basketballs. How many basketballs are there in all? Show how you can use addition to find how many in all. So really, if you can draw your own little array to match the shelves with the basketballs, that'd be very helpful to help you figure that out, using either the columns or the rows. So your choice on which one you want to do. So that is the end of the first lesson in this day. So thank you for watching, and watch again tomorrow. Bye.